Someone that is making money off of theirs is the brother. Y'all remember Skee-Lo? I wish.
I wish.
Yeah, so he explains how he's making millions a year.
I wish, because at a time in my life when I felt most down, it was something that made me happy personally.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a ball. Many people would have critiqued you and said you were a one-hit wonder. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Regarding the one-hit wonder thing, you know what's funny is my first album, which I produced myself in my bedroom.
Yeah.
No label was with me. I did that, just me and God. We got Best Rap Album nomination for 1995.
Grammy nomination.
The whole album
Grammy
is Grammy nominated. That's 10 hits. And the people I was competing with was Tupac, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's really a big project.
Yeah.
And I Wish was the one that stood out the most, as it was the only single we needed to release at any time, because I Wish the single is still selling the album. Album sales are up at 324% since our Super Bowl commercial.
Damn, in the Super Bowl commercial, how did that happen?
All rappers, they need to know to keep your publishing, keep your writing, own your material, because this is how you get the work. This is how you retire. I licensed the song to Toyota, who wanted to use it for their RAV4 commercial. And my publishing administrators, Modern Works, I want to give them a shout out because they closed that deal. Like, they closed all my publishing deals. And they did a fantastic job. And here we are today, running the commercial all year. Brought up record sales even more on I Wish, which has always been selling over the years.
Now, a commercial of that magnitude can be worth millions of dollars, correct?
That is correct.
Skee-Lo getting millions of dollars, man. Damn.
Getting it.
Getting it. Hey, man, I wish I was you. Do you still wish you were a little bit taller?
Nah, you know, hey.
All right. Shout out to Skee-Lo. That album actually was a pretty decent album, though, too. He's not lying.
So I just remember the single. I didn't have the album.
Yeah, he had another joint called Top of the Stairs that was dope too. That was on that album and on the Money Train soundtrack.
So 96, he was up against Me Against the World, East 1999 Eternal, Return to 36 Chambers, and 90 by Nature, Poverty's Paradise, and 90 by Nature won.
That was with
so what was the albums again? It was
Me Against the World, Tupac. East 1999 Eternal, boom.
Okay.
Old Dirty Bastard, Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version. Him, and then 90 by Nature, Poverty's Paradise.
And 90 by Nature won that year. That was one of the controversial years to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Poverty's Paradise should have won that year. Not over those other albums if we look back.
Yeah, I mean, so Feel Me Flow is on there, and that's my jam.
And Clap Your Hands is on there. And isn't the song where they remixed it for St. Louis on there, that Craziest? That's on there too, right? Remember they remixed it for different cities. They'd be like, "What's then niggas is the craziest." Niggas is the craziest. And that was I was listening to an interview with Tretch. They actually did that for a whole bunch of different cities, like re-recorded it so that they could play it on the radio in each city. So like that was somebody just gave him a list of all the different neighborhoods in St. Louis, and then he redid it for St. Louis, did it for Chicago, etc.
I mean, P did the same thing. Like he would name the cities in the songs. He would name.
He's naming the actual neighborhoods in the city for it to go on the radio in that market. So I don't know. I just remember they had one. It was like had all the different neighborhoods in St. Louis. I was like, dang, Tretch, is that Tretch? I was like, dang, he know about. I didn't even know that they did that for a whole bunch of cities. And he just went and recorded a whole bunch of cities at one time.
That's impressive that he got nominated for that. Like, what else came out?
It's a good album, though. I remember it being a decent album.
So again, just thinking about like looking at 96, and again, as I'm thinking about all the albums that came out that year, just because I got already listed out like other stuff that came out that year. Reasonable Doubt came out that year. Now again, of course, dates, the time of the year that it came out makes a difference. Or if it was 96 ones.
But I think Skee-Lo's was released in 94, or 95.
It would have been like that's literally where my mind just went. I'm like, well, if it was 96, it would have been stuff from the year before.
Yeah, because I remember the song was all throughout the summer of 94. That's all you heard was that and Regulate.
Yeah, and actually that the best rap album, that was the first year that was out there at the Grammy Awards. That was the first year that category had been added.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in 1995, the Academy announced the addition of the award category Best Rap Album. The first award was presented to the group Naughty by Nature, the 38th Grammy Awards.
So before that, it was just Best Rap Act then or something?
That's a very good question. It Fuck Around probably wasn't even separated from that. So
yeah, probably was just Best Rap Act. And I think that because DJ Jazz Jeff and the Fresh Prince won the first one.
That makes sense.
I think it's just for best. It was just Best Hip Hop Act, whatever you did this year. Like,
because like you niggas ain't artists.
Yeah, just not even your album. You rapidy rap, right? Okay,
yeah, come get this trophy.
Yeah. So according to the category description, the award is presented for albums containing at least 51% playing time of tracks with newly recorded rap performances. Award recipients often include the producers, engineers, and/or mixers associated with the nominated work, in addition to the recording artist. So yeah, but yeah, that's point was that single led the charge. I mean, because that song, it still holds true. It still holds today. Like he mentioned the Super Bowl commercial. I'm like, I know that I've seen it in a commercial recently. And I think some of the TikTok kids have found it. So once the TikTok finds you, you good.
Yeah, and then crazy thing, like before it was on TikTok, I was playing it for my son in the car like a couple years ago. And then when they got the TikTok, he was like, "Dad, ain't this that song that I wish?" Yep.
Yes, it is, son. It is.
Yep. He knows his 90s hip hop.
As he should. I would expect nothing less.
But it's kind of dope though to see Skee-Lo still like being able to like that's a big hit. Like, and for him to have, I didn't know he produced the whole album either.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know that.
You know, say what you want about him being a one-hit wonder. If he making more bread than everybody else off of what he did.
What did he say? Her boyfriend's tall. He plays balls. Well, I'm going to compete with that.
Yeah, so like shout out to Skee-Lo because I believe he's from LA too.
Get your money.
Yeah, because Skee-Lo is from Chicago, but raised in LA. I mean, born in Chicago, raised in LA. Okay. Yeah, so no, yes, shout out to Skee-Lo, man. Man, next up, rest in peace to the great TK Carter. Man, this is if the first place you might have remembered him is on the his head on the Funky Foursome on Good Times. JJ's homeboys, and he's like, we miss him. They'll find some. We the foursome, and then they just did that cheer. I'm not Good Times aficionado, but y'all Good Times people know what I'm talking about with him. But TK Carter's also on one of his bigger things was also being on the original Saved by the Bell. For y'all to remember, he was the original like vice principal of the Indiana school, though, not before they switched it.
He was Mrs. Bliss's class.
Mrs. Bliss's class. It wasn't even Saved by the Bell.
What I remember him from is actually Punky Brewster.
That's right.
Yeah, he was on Punky Brewster.
Your girl was Punky Brewster back in kindergarten. Please understand that was the Halloween costume.
That was her dad. That was her dad, right?
Who Sherry's dad?
Yeah, the light skinned girl.
I'm trying to remember, I don't remember who.
Or did he work with the? He worked at the adoption home that Punky came from.
There you go.
That's right, because we was adopting all the kids in the 80s.
Yep.
Like Punky, you wasn't nothing if you wasn't kicking it with Punky. Like that's. I don't think. I
thought you was finna say you wasn't shit if you wasn't an orphan in the 80s.
That too. That's also. You also wasn't shit if you wasn't an orphan in the 80s. That was that being a black orphan in the 80s, bruh. You was getting picked up. I refuse to believe that there were any black children in adoption homes in the 80s the way that it was promoted on television from Different Strokes to Webster to Punky Brewster. You had to adopt a little black kid. Hell, Big Brother Jake, wasn't that like a foster home and he had black kids in there too?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of different types of kids.
That's what I'm saying. this was your time to shine.
Hell, even Fresh Prince. Hell, even Fresh Prince, they took the nephew.
No. Don't forget Rags to Riches with Tisha Campbell.
Thank you. Rags to Riches. And I will always tell this story about the date that I was watching it, and they interrupted before a special news announcement because they were pulling baby Jessica out of the well. And to this day, I cannot tell you, like, as far as I'm concerned, the show ended right after that. Like, it never came back on.
It never come back.
But I think I did look it up, and I want to say like there were a couple more episodes after that, but I promise I never saw them. Like,
you might find them on YouTube.
They would be sporadic. If your show was finna get canceled, they just throw it on at any time because they already got them recorded. You're looking at the TV guy and be like, I swear, Rags, we're supposed to be coming on, and it'd be something random on.
Right.
And then they just dump it somewhere random, like on a Saturday, and you like, why is this on Saturdays now?
Saturday at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like Rags to Riches was my introduction to Tisha Campbell. So and eventually
also
I saw Little Shop of Horrors, but like no, Rags to Riches was my intro to Tisha Campbell.
Also, TK Carter played Darnell Gaines on A Different World. He was Mr. Gaines' son.
It was Darnell. He was Darnell, and didn't have NAM job. I'm saying he was in Poly. So I had made that post about Poly the other day, and then I was taking a nap over when he passed away, and my homegirl texted me, and it's like TK Carter died. So I see it, and I'm half asleep, so I think it's TK Carson.
Oh,
but she did send a link. Luckily, like I kind of looked at it and I was like, oh man. And when I woke up and I looked at it again, she actually did send a link for the article. And I was like, oh, whew, okay.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC Network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man. And I'll be your friend.